When people hear that a CRNA makes $300,000 a year, the assumption is simple. That person must be taking home an incredible amount of money. But income and take home pay are not the same thing. And for nurse anesthetists, the difference between those two numbers can be massive. Two nurse anesthetists can earn the same $300,000 on paper and walk away with dramatically different take home pay. Not because one is better at saving, but because taxes, benefits, and pay structure quietly reshape what that income actually becomes. In this video, we're going to break down why $300,000 doesn't mean what most people think it means, and how taxes change the real picture for nurse anesthetists. Gross pay versus take-home pay. The first mistake people make is assuming gross pay equals lifestyle. Gross pay is the number on a contract or offer letter. Take-home pay is what actually lands in your bank account after taxes, insurance, retirement, and mandatory costs are removed. For nurse anesthetists, the gap between those two numbers can easily reach tens of thousands of dollars per year. And the higher the income goes, the wider that gap often becomes. This is why focusing on salary alone can be misleading. The structure behind the income matters just as much as the amount. Why taxes hit high earners differently. As income increases, taxes don't just rise linearly. They layer. Federal income tax, payroll taxes, state taxes, and sometimes local taxes all stack on top of each other. For high-earning nurse anesthetists, even small percentage differences translate into very large dollar amounts. At $300,000 of income, a 1 or 2% difference in effective tax rate can mean several $1,000s per year. Over a career, those differences compound into six-figure gaps. This is why understanding tax exposure matters more at higher income levels than it does early in a career. W-2 taxes, predictable but heavy. In a W-2 structure, taxes are straightforward but rigid. Income taxes are withheld automatically. Payroll taxes are split between employer and employee. Benefits such as health insurance and retirement plans are often pre-tax, which helps, but the trade-off is limited flexibility. For nurse anesthetists earning high W-2 salaries, the tax burden is predictable but often heavy. There are fewer levers available to adjust taxable income and fewer opportunities to optimize without complex planning. The result is stability, but with limited control over the final take-home number. 1099 taxes, more control, more responsibility. In a 1099 structure, taxes work very differently. Income is not withheld automatically. The nurse anesthetist is responsible for paying both sides of payroll taxes, often referred to as self-employment tax. At the same time, there is significantly more control over deductions, retirement contributions, and business expenses. This is where the gap widens. Two nurse anesthetists earning the same gross income can have very different taxable incomes depending on how that income is structured and managed. The flexibility is powerful, but it requires planning and discipline. Higher income does not automatically mean lower taxes. Control only matters if it's used intentionally. If this breakdown is helpful so far, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment telling me which video you want next, because this channel is built around the questions nurse anesthetists are actually asking. Now let's keep going. Benefits are a hidden part of taxes. Taxes don't exist in isolation, benefits matter. In a W-2 role, benefits are often subsidized. Health insurance, disability coverage, and retirement matching all reduce out-of-pocket costs and lower effective tax exposure. In 1099 or locum arrangements, those benefits don't disappear. They just move. The cost becomes visible and it comes directly out of gross income. When people compare take-home pay, they often forget to account for what benefits are actually worth. Ignoring this step makes higher income look better on paper than it feels in real life. Why? 2. Nurse anesthetists keep very different amounts. This is where the confusion usually peaks. Two nurse anesthetists earn $300,000. One keeps far more than the other. The difference isn't intelligence or effort, it's structure. Tax exposure, benefit costs, retirement strategy, and income timing all shape the final outcome. Without understanding these variables, people assume the gap is random or unfair. In reality, it's structural. The illusion of the big number. $300,000 sounds enormous, and it is a strong income, but it's also a number that triggers assumptions. People assume financial freedom, unlimited flexibility, and automatic wealth. What they don't see is how quickly taxes and fixed costs reshape that number. This is why many high earners still feel financial pressure, not because they earn too little, but because the structure behind their income isn't aligned with their goals. Why planning matters. More as income grows. At lower income levels, tax mistakes are inconvenient. At higher income levels, they are expensive. For nurse anesthetists, the difference between reactive and intentional planning can mean tens of thousands of dollars per year. Over time, those differences compound into major lifestyle and retirement outcomes. This isn't about gaming the system, it's about understanding how the system actually works. Why location can quietly change your tax outcome. One factor that often gets overlooked in tax conversations is geography. Where a nurse anesthetist works can materially change how much of that $300,000 actually stays in their pocket. State income taxes, local taxes, and even city-specific payroll rules quietly shape net income year after year. Two nurse anesthetists earning the same gross pay can face very different tax realities simply based on location. In some states, there is no state income tax at all. In others, high earners face additional layers that significantly increase total tax exposure. This is why compensation decisions can't be separated from location decisions. A role that looks identical on paper can feel very different once taxes are applied. Over time, these differences compound and influence long-term wealth in ways that are easy to underestimate early on. This doesn't mean everyone should chase low tax locations. It means tax awareness should be part of the decision-making process, not an afterthought. What to focus on instead of salary. Instead of asking how much a role pays, the better questions are how income is taxed, what benefits are included, how predictable expenses are, and how much flexibility exists to plan long term. Salary is a starting point. It is not the final answer. When nurse anesthetists shift their focus from gross pay to net outcomes, decision making becomes much clearer. The real takeaway: $300,000 doesn't mean what people think it means because income is only one part of the equation. Taxes, benefits, and structure quietly decide what that income becomes. Understanding those pieces allows nurse anesthetists to make intentional choices instead of relying on assumptions. And that understanding is what separates high income from real financial progress. Before you go, take a second to watch the next recommended video on your screen. It builds directly on what we just covered and helps you understand how compensation decisions play out over an entire career, not just 1 year. If you're serious about making informed choices in nurse anesthesia, that next video will give you more clarity. I'll see you there.